I'll introduce you, then you can.
Yes, okay.
Hey Bindu, welcome and good morning. We are all here at the Manifestation Gurukul, and as you know that every month, 15 days once, fortnightly, we bring one expert who can help us to achieve our dreams. It could be related to your energy, your law of attraction, your brain programming, or any of the skills that you need to upgrade to achieve, like career, multiple source of income, and sound healing. So we bring different experts so they can give their views and ideas on how people can utilize these modalities or skills to achieve their goals. Because when it comes to manifestation, it is not only enough that you just practice rituals, you also need some skills to be equipped. But most of the times, we don't find the place where to go and learn them. So we ensure that we bring to different topics that can help people to accelerate their growth, whether it is health, money, or relationships. Right. So today in this, we have our healer and a special child educator, Mrs. Bindu Haridas. So we have been associated with her almost since 1 year now, and she already runs her own school for special, special kids. She has been an expert in this because she also handles her own, own family in that sense. So now, Bindu, you have been a Reiki healer, and she does distance healing as well as personal healing with crystals, with sound, and various modalities. So we welcome Bindu to share her expertise because a lot of us are not aware about how this energy works. When we talk about manifestation, it is not only about your rational programming or the subconscious beliefs that we are working upon. It is not just enough if you are able to use logic. Logic hardly applies 20%. 80% applies about what you don't see. That is, be it your thoughts, be it your energy. So every thought you're reframing is impacting your cells and your body, which we are not able to understand. And so people don't understand this concept of healing, forgiving, gratitude. How does all this work? And we are trying to rationalize it, and then we don't practice the rituals. That is why I brought Bindu here to explain to people on how actually this energy works, how is it going to impact their body, their thoughts, and their manifestations. So we are able to relate it better, and we are able to take benefit of it, because the universe, or say your brain or God, whatever, it does not understand any language, English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, but it understands only emotions, and emotions create certain kind of vibes. So there are some experiments done on how your words and your energy changes the composition or formation of water, food, and everything. Same applies to your body also, and that is how all the healings works upon. So I'll give it to Bindu, the expert, to talk about this energy thing, and how is it is going to change our lives if we are going to implement and understand. Because we don't believe what we don't see. That is how humans are programmed. But 80% is all around us, which we don't see, and that is driving our lives. On to you, Bindu.
Thank you so much, Hemant, for that introduction and all that you had actually said about vibration and the energy part. So what you said is so true that, what really affects many people are after manifestations and intentions. They want to, whatever they want to think, and they want that immediately in their life, but they don't understand actually how does that happen. Okay? So I'm Bindu here, and as Hema had put it up, I'm a Reiki practitioner, basically a healer, but I'm so much drawn to Reiki because that has really transformed me as a human. So I wanted this to reach to people, and that's when I started teaching and healing others. So I've been into this practice for almost 18 years now, and for the past 3-4 years is when I really started helping out people and healing and taking classes on Reiki and all that. Basically, I'm a special educator, and I run my own special school. And that also has contributed for this passion that I hold. So professionally, I'm a special educator, but passion-wise, I'm so much into healing now. So I'm actually following my passion nowadays, more into healing and more into empowering special needs parents too. So as I myself, I'm a parent, and that is what actually brought me into all this, and that is what made me realize what Hema said now, the 80% of things, the 20% of logic that we use, and the 80% of unknown things, it's so unknown to us. But mostly, most of the people, more than 90% or 95%, I can say, they are onto the 20%. They hold on to the 20%, and the 80% is missed there. So what we want to do is we want to tell people, come back to the 80%. What is there? So actually put your focus onto that. Wherever your focus goes, that's where it thrives. That comes up. So why not do that? Why not experiment? At least experiment and see. You need not follow it just blindly. Experiment and see how it really helps in your life. And if it helps, you can just pick it up. So that's what we have to do. If it is helping you, yeah, this is what it is. You will get an insight into it. So for me also, that's how my journey started. When I started, I didn't even know anything about it. I was, at least nowadays, you find people talking more about it. Past 2, 3 years after COVID and all that, people just keep talking about this because that is coming out into the open. What has once been like, not known, now it is known. So we are in a period where everything is there, it's out into the open, and so we have to make best use of it. So now coming back to energy, what is this energy all about? So we say energy, everybody talks about energy. So we go about doing our work. We have actually, though if you have read, like I feel, if people have read hundreds of books, any number of books, you can say, they would be having the best of mentors, or they would be a teacher, they can be in any professional field. But if you don't know to take care of your energy, all of this is nothing. All of this is nothing. The first and most important thing is to how to guard your energy, how to take care of your energy. It comes first. So whatever knowledge you possess is of no use if you don't know to take care of your energy. That's why people who are in the topmost positions in their life, they feel stressed out and they are not able to take care of themselves, and they feel all this life is in utter waste and we are not able to do anything. That's because they are not able to take care of their energy. They don't know how this works. So once you know this, how this works, you can actually do many things in your life. Really, what you plan up, everything will come to you. All these manifestations, anything what you do comes with this. So what is this energy about? Energy is nothing. We are all living energy bodies. As human, we are living energy bodies. We carry a certain amount of vibrations and electrical energy around us, and that helps us in our health also. And how does this help in our health? How does this help to optimize our health? Basically, if you see everything around this universe is energy. Everything is energy, and we are also energy beings. And the main purpose of our living should be to be alive. It's not like chasing any goals or anything. That comes next. But the first important aspect is to be alive with yourself. And what does this alive mean? It basically means to have that energy and be there in this world. Because everything around is energy, and we are also energy beings. Okay. So it goes to like, so when I talk about energy, I can say about vibration, because this is a word that we use a lot, vibration. So what is vibration? Vibration is nothing but the rhythm that you see in this nature, the rhythm of seasonal changes, the rhythm of the tides that happen. All these are rhythms in the nature. And the rhythms in our body, which is the heartbeat, the breathing, the circadian rhythm that we have, that is there in the body. These are all rhythms. And then there are more other rhythms, more microcosmic rhythms, like in the cells that happens. The cells, each cells that vibrate, it actually vibrates. The molecules vibrate. So that is what the vibration is all about. It carries, each and every cell carries with it its vibration, the electromagnetic particles, I mean, the waves that you call it. So it keeps vibrating, and that is what keeps us alive. And what affects this rhythm? What affects this rhythm is uh, the vibration can go slow or fast also, depending on how you feel. So that is where the thoughts and feelings come into place. The way you feel, the thoughts that you carry affects the vibration. It's actually, the researchers have found that even if you take a small strand of your hair, okay, this has been researched, small, that also carries vibration. That also has a vibration. So the small hair that carries vibration, just imagine what happens to this body, the heartbeat that happens. Everything has a vibration. And what affects this is mostly our thoughts and feelings. The way you think, the what you think, it actually has direct effect on the cells of your body. And the rate at which it vibrates actually affects your health also in turn. So this is what the energy part of it is. So it directly affects your nervous system. The nervous system, which is mostly into the spine, the spinal area, the spine becomes so important part of the body. That is where energy healing comes into place. If I have to say that, like this these vibrations that generate the electromagnetic force, they changes the cell and they affect the body functions, the body functions. So different molecules vibrate at different rate, and these molecular changes causes the vibrations to change, and they in turn affect the body. What do you call it? All the systems of the what happens into the body. So now talking about this energy medicine that we call, uh, Reiki as such is something which is uh, an energy which we take directly from the universe. Reiki healer, if you want to learn Reiki, the Reiki healer channelizes this Reiki. I mean, initiates into Reiki, where you take up the energy from the universe and you heal your life force inside. The life force, the prana, the breathing that we all are. So the breathing patterns, the breathing also carries a rhythm, a vibration. So when you get into more about meditation, because Reiki is also about meditation, about healing yourself, and when you get into that, more of your, the cells starts getting more calmer. Like if you can say, how the thoughts and behaviors that affect you. I'm so sorry, Hema. There is some problem with my. Just a
That's
minute.
okay. So, Bindu,
Just a
what
second.
is basically Reiki? So, what is the meaning of this Reiki?
Just a second. Just a second, please. The phone was getting hanged actually. Something else. Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So, what is the meaning of this Reiki? What is that?
Reiki is nothing but a universal energy. Re means universal energy, the divine energy, and He is a life force within us. The
Okay.
energy that we call the life force energy that we call the essence that we call within us. So what happens to us? Example: what happens to us when we die? So we say that so nobody calls me Bindu after when I die. They call me only a body, isn't it? So
Yes.
the body of Bindu. Example. I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what is that goes out of our body? It's the essence that goes out of our body, the
Mm.
essence that we are, the energy that we are. the light energy that we are. So that's what you said, the 80% of it which is unknown to us, which we don't even know actually what happens to us. So that essence is what that we are, and that essence only makes us being alive. Most of the logical mind, the mind that we use, it comes from here. And what happens is more we actually tune into the logical part of it, the essence part goes down a lot. It goes deep down, and we don't even know such a thing exists. We always operate on the logical part of it. So like when we get into a more stress mode, we use a more, it's more mind oriented. What
Mm.
happens to the body when we get into more stress mode is the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, if you say that actually get doesn't relax. What happens is it doesn't relax, and the feel good hormones that you call the dopamine or the serotonin and all those things, it doesn't secrete. It stops secreting. And then when it stops secreting is when we get more stress. More we get into a more stress factor because the feel good hormones are there. Basically, if you know how to handle these feel good hormones in your system, you can always be on a high energy. Basically, it is about these four hormones which we call as DOS, DOS, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. Okay, these four things, if we are able to manage these things, is when our energy levels are high. Basically, scientific way it is that. But how do we bring about this is when we take care of our vibration mostly into the molecular form, into the each and every cell of your being. And there everything carries an energy around it. Each and every cell carries an energy around it. It vibrates. That's what we call vibration. And the speed at which it vibrates is what we call frequency. The speed. And that speed depends on what? That speed depends on how much electromagnetic impulses it is able to create. And it is able to create by these feel good hormones, which is secreted from our brain. Okay, so all our life, what we have to do, what we have to actually start focusing on should be more about how do we actually manage this. And that is where energy healing, which is an alternative technique. It's not that we say that you keep away keep away from all the modern medicine. That is also required for certain things. But this is also very important because what the modern medicine can't do, this helps you. Example I can give you is recently I've gone to this Apollo center here. A person had called me for healing for the chemo the person was going through, and the person who is going through the chemo doesn't believe in any of these things. But his wife do believe in it, and he called me for it, started healing it. And the good part is the doctors there recommended Reiki because they knew that only a certain percentage they'll be able to do. A certain factor is they leave it to God. And what is this God? God is nothing, it's but an energy. It's a universal energy, the divine energy that we call. And that helps us. Okay. So everywhere, always it is like 50-50. 50% we do and 50% it's the divine work. And how do we get into touch with that divine work? That is where all this alternative energy healing techniques come into place. So with Reiki, I have found that once you tune into the energy, whatever is there is nature is there in us. We are one with the nature. All the elements you find in nature is inside us. You take it air, you take it water, you take it earth, where we are actually physical body earth.
Yeah, so Bindu,
Okay.
I would like to add, as you were
Yeah.
telling here about even a hair vibrates, right? So is my
Yeah.
screen visible to everyone?
Sorry, it is? Is
Is
it?
my screen visible?
Yeah, visible.
Okay, so as you're telling that we need to manipulate this frequency and calm down. So if you can see in the screen, no, we have put the vibration. So what you put, if you put an EEG machine on your brain, so what is
Hmm.
that vibes you see? Where is your
Yeah.
brain waves currently? So the
Yeah.
higher and the more frequent the brain waves, that's how your disturbed your no energy is. So what
Yeah.
does the healing or Reiki or energy people do? They bring your brainwave state from beta to alpha to delta. So delta is basically, where you can see the waves itself, right? It's so calm. So alpha itself is actually very calm. Depending on this, so your heartbeat normalizes, your thoughts normalize, and your whole energy they tend to regulate. Because this is the state where your brain will be able to receive the benefit of what is around you, right? All around us, there is air and energy. So when your brain waves is too high, you are not in receptive mode. Be it ideas or see, every human knows everything, but we are not
Yeah.
able to implement because we are blocked with this or so much of disturbance, that is beta state, right? So you need to come down to be able to implement what is there in your wisdom already. That is what we
Yeah.
call subconscious. So what our energy healers do is that they tend to calm your brain waves, and automatically your ideas flow, your body is able to heal itself or respond the way it has to. So in NLP, we say your body doesn't know to fall sick. If you fall sick, it is actually abnormal. To be healthy is normal. Because why you fall sick is because you're blocking the normal functioning of your body. So again, what is the healer doing? They are trying to calm down all your no unwanted no raising thoughts or no restlessness, and that is where your body is able to function by itself. See, anyways, body is functioning, but you have put a stick in between the wheel, and now the cycle is about to fall down. So when the complete it stops and you remove the stick, again your body or your mind is working the way it has to work. So that is what your our healers are trying to do. They regulate the energy which we have disturbed because of our rational thinking, unwanted fears, and things. So it becomes a support system. When you're trying to manifest something, you're doing affirmations, you're trying to do some tasks, but there are unwanted disturbances which you don't even know, you don't know what to do. So seek external help and which tries to regulate. And now you're able to apply your mind. Okay, I can be consistent. Okay, I can sleep now. Okay, I think my fears are done. I can see why I'm fearing. Right. So it has
Exactly. Yeah.
been proven even with medical, as Bindu was mentioning, doctors understand this. But if a patient comes and he says, no, you go and do energy, they will say, Kya doctor hai? I want a quick solution. He is asking me to cleanse, right? So doctors also can't recommend those things because you go there for a quick solution. So doctors know how this energy vibrations work. And if you see brain graduates, those doctors have even treated cancer patients. They have proven during surgeries, they tend to use these modalities to ensure the surgeries are going well and body doesn't ooze too much of blood and thing. All these things have been used in science also. Only because we people don't believe it, they're not able to bring it out. It is still
You're
hidden.
not able to believe it because you can't see it with your naked eye, you know. It is a
Exactly.
feeling,
Yes.
actually. This is a feeling that goes with it. And what it does, it like if you practice something like Reiki, like if you after post-operative treatment and all that, which can take 10 days to heal. With this energy healing, it takes 5 days to heal. It is actually
Oh,
speeding up the energy, the healing process because the
great.
cells change. They vibrate at a different rate. You are giving healing, you are sending energy, you're sending your good thoughts, your intentions, and that vibrate. You know, example, when somebody comes to us, you encounter somebody, okay, and sometimes there is something about the person you like, maybe the way their style or their dressing and all. That's why they say, you know, the first impression is the best impression, okay. But yes, but after a few minutes or maybe a 5 minutes, you talk to the person, and then finally, sometimes you feel, oh, I just want to move away from this person. I don't even want to stand with this person, though the person may be looking good and all that, because that's how the world sees it, you know, good looking and all that. That is what the external validation that we see. Okay. But what is that happens to us when we feel that, oh God, I don't even feel like standing and there's something which is irritating me, but I don't know. It's an experience. But I can only say that's an experience and I cannot tell beyond that because I can't see anything out.
Somehow
Okay.
I feel discomfort. Somehow I'd not want to be with them.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
feeling
that's
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what is that? That is what is energy about? What that person vibrate, what that person throws out. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. That is
Like
what
we say,
energy.
na, drishti, what do you say in English? I don't know. We are taking away the evil eye. So once you
Evil
go
eye.
somewhere and then they take it out. So what is that? Yeah.
So evil eye, bad eye is nothing where the other person is so insecure with themselves that they vibrate at that level of they feeling insecure, the lack, the feeling of lack. The
Yeah,
moment the feeling of lack comes, you throw out that and you make the other person insecure. And if that
exactly.
other person is not in that vibratory vibration or the frequency to handle it, that person also goes low. That is why we always have to take care of our energy, garden energy. And how do we do that? With good thoughts and feelings. And the good thoughts and feelings starts with how? By feeling good about yourself. Want to really vibrate at a higher frequency, the only way is to actually connect with yourself and feel good about yourself, believe yourself, have that confidence in yourself, respect yourself, honor your feelings. It starts there. The moment you start that, your cells in your body start responding to it. It starts vibrating at a higher level because you are standing for it. There is, see, like Hema said, the feelings doesn't know this is good, bad, right, wrong, and all. That's all our perception of things, our perspective. The way we look at it. It all depends on our perspective. There is no right, wrong, good, bad, and all in this world. Everything is just there. It is for you to actually decide what is right for you, what is wrong for you, what can work for you, what doesn't work for you. So it's actually that simple it is. Okay, so our perspective, it all depends on our perspective, how we are going to take it. So if our perspective is like, yeah, this is what I am and I feel good about it, immediately that the brain signal starts. It starts secreting all the happiness hormones, the hormones that makes you feel good. And then your cells start charging up with that, vibrating at a higher level because your feel good is started. So basically, it is about these four hormones scientifically, if you say. If you really want to take care of yourself, it is about these four hormones only, the neurotransmitters that you call. If you can handle this, nothing like that. People who really understand it scientifically, this is the way for them. Have the feel good factor so your body secretes that hormones inside. And if you can go into the other 80% of the way of energy healing, you have to believe in that unknown force which made us. We are here. You just imagine this body. This body is a physical aspect which you see outside. But what happens within? How many functions are happening within? And how does that happen? They all carry a certain amount of vibration energy within them. Each and every organ has an energy around it. You know what happens when the energy around it goes low is when that organ falls sick. You get into sickness is when the energy around it goes low. And what causes that energy to go low is about our thoughts, basically our feelings. And we are all taught not to look at our feelings at all. Feelings, keep it aside, you just have to be logical and see what is practical. And you never listen to your heart, what your heart says. And if you really can go with what your heart says, use your intellect to analyze it, that is when things starts changing. So whatever you learn, the affirmations that you keep repeating. Some things don't work. Why, because you keep repeating it only here. You keep repeating it only from your mouth. You don't feel it. You don't feel it. Yes, this is what I am and this is what I want. The feeling. And when that feeling goes, it goes directly into your cells and it actually starts giving you good feeling, and that's when it starts manifesting in your life because your frequency and the frequency of the universe has to match. That whatever is there in energy in the nature is all perfect and fine. We have gone out of balance of that, and we are also fine. We are all born as whole, perfect, and a complete individual, a human. Due to our conditioning patterns and all, we actually move away from that and we tend to think about something else because the society gives us something else. But if you really go to your heart and ask what is that you really need, you will know what is that you really need and want. Yeah, yeah, Hema. No, I can't hear you, Hema.
Yeah. So Bindu, I just wanted to add here when you said that it's no, if you cannot believe energy because you cannot see, it's okay. But
Yeah,
it's all about the thoughts you choose. End result is
yeah,
to make yourself feel good. That is what
yeah,
ensures that your energy is intact. So
yeah.
I'm not sure if most of you would have heard about this experiments with Dr. Masaru Emoto, where he has done with rice, they are done with water, So I think 75% of us are water. You all of you know. Rupika is a biology student as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever you talk,
21%.
we say it is energy, isn't it? So if you think you cannot believe, right? So these are some examples where this no a scientist, he took tap water and he would say these words to the water and he would freeze and take photos. So see how repeating different words have given different textures to the water.
Yeah.
Right. So when you said water a fool, say it's like looks like no mud, disgust me, negative words. When they said positive words, no imagining a positive thing, grace, it gave beautiful patterns like diamond, star, lotus, and things. So just imagine that 75% of your water and whatever you say and think, like no, Bindu said that the energy is getting transmitted into your neurons, right? Automatically the structure of your body changes. The formation changes, isn't it? And that is what
Yes.
gives you the result on how you feel. So this
Yeah.
is all the experiments which have been proven to see in front of your eyes on how the energy, healing, words, sounds give a change. There was
Yeah.
one other
You just
experiment.
imagine, yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
Our body being 75% water, you just see, think about it. When you can do the experiments, show what it happens to us.
body,
You know,
yes.
when we, yeah, our body, the inner talk that we do. You know, I can get into that part. You know, the inner talk that you do. What happens to that water? You know, what formation comes? What pattern comes? It's called the grid that we do. The grid. Okay, every the grid that is there within us, it's there in the earth also. The earth also has a grid. You know, how do you match with it? We have to match with it, isn't it? So when the water, the patterns itself change, then how do you start feeling good? You cannot do that. You can't feel good at all. So it all starts with here as a human individual. When the individuals changes, each individual changes, the society changes, the community changes, everything changes around. So that which we see around, so it becomes into a more, the subject actually goes much more deeper there. You know, it gets into the collective community that we talk. But let us focus on ourselves, because each of us, we only have to take care of ourselves, and then the rest of the things are taken care. So, but most of us are so much into this materialistic world, which is not at all bad. It is required. But at the same time, if you really want to enjoy your external world, get your internal world proper. So how do you get your internal world proper is by only the thoughts and feelings. And how do you change it when something is gone out of your hand? You just imagine, oh, years together you have been maybe having the self-talk of, I'm not good enough, or I'm not good, I don't deserve. What is happening? I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that, I'm not worth it, I don't deserve. You keep on telling years together. Just imagine what happens to inside your body. And whatever you see on the physical self of yours, it's a final step. It goes within each body inside you, the emotional body, the mental body, and then it comes out into
So
the
many
physical.
experiments to prove that, right? With the plants also.
Yes.
If you're going to send a head to a plant, it just gets shrunk, right? So your cells also. So I tell, if you really want to manifest a good health and a happy life, imagine you are an army of trillion cells. Now this army is there, your kids are there in you. Now you're going to disappoint them by daily abusing them. How do you think they will work for you? They will listen to you, they will eat well, they'll sleep well, they will not. Right? Only when you keep them happy, they're going to fight for you. They're going to be soldiers, right? Don't see
Again,
yourself as
that's what it vibrates in that level, in the low level.
exactly.
And then you
Yeah.
start feeling low. And then you feel, how do I get out of it? And over the years, when you go into this low level, is when you get into depression. So depression happens over many years. It's not a 1 or 2 year
Yes.
thing. It go happens over many years, and to come out of it, it's again more work. So for me, my work has been to reach out to people and say there is a way out. You only have to take one small step, and that small step is that willingness to really cherish yourself the way you have been come here, way you have come. So it happens with ease. Many of us think we have to work hard, 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 hard. No, you can actually do everything with ease. Everything, any work can be done with ease, and it starts here into your mental body, your emotional body. So the balance lies in how can you balance these emotions. So for that is where perspective comes. That is where we actually gain knowledge and everything. And only we gain knowledge and we only know it in the knowledge sense. We don't put it to practice because the will to do that is not there. And it comes from within, from each chakras of us. That is where again I'm going internally into the energy part of it, where each chakras, what are chakras? Chakras are nothing but energy points, where there are a whole lot of nerve that come together, which goes to different parts of the body. Like if you take the heart center, it's a main major chakra. Heart is such a major point for us. It's in the center of our being. It's a major point. And where does it regulate? It regulates the heart, it regulates the lung, it takes care of your liver also, the gallbladder also. Everything is connected. So if in your heart center you don't feel love, because love is the greatest emotion of everything. Love is the most greatest essence. We are all love energies. And when you don't have that, it starts get affecting them. That's from the energy point of view, I'm telling you. Okay. So how does it start? This all starts with a thought only. The thought that you are loved, you are loved, and you can give and receive love. So many factors goes into this. This is only one example I do.
Yeah, Bindu, I think
So
Rupika
we as
has,
yeah,
sorry, Bindu. I think
yeah.
Rupika has a doubt. We will just answer. Yeah, Rupika.
Yeah, so my question is like sometimes you might be vibrating at a high energy. People are getting good vibrations from you, but inside of you, you don't feel so good. Like why I'm saying this is that uh, like it feels very temporary. The feel good feels very temporary, and back suddenly you'll be back again in the low energy, and then you keep fluctuating between this high energy and low energy. Because as a personal experience, the last 1 month when I was doing the course and meeting people, I didn't realize what energy I was in while I was interacting and all. But when I come back and go into my regular generally interacting with my kids and everything, I feel there is a sense of low energy, and then I'm back again when I'm into the the fast pace of what's happening. I feel really good and high energy, and then again it's back to low, and eventually after a month I felt my body couldn't take it more than, like, mentally I may be up, but physically the body is not able to handle all of this change. So why I also got a feedback when I decided to leave. The whole of the people I interacted with, they came out saying, why are you doing this? You're the one who is so enthusiastic and so this. And I didn't see myself the way they were seeing. Somehow that energy match, or what we are vibrating at and what we are feeling that we are actually at, is not always in sync. Does that happen, or am I making sense? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, perfectly. Yes, yes. That makes sense. So how are you health wise, Ritika?
So I have always doubted my health. So, but then I still went ahead and for this course, and then by the end of the course, like by the month end, almost a month and a half, just went down with a very bad cough, and I just couldn't get out. My son also went down with me, but he bounced back in like 3 4 days, and I just couldn't get out of the bed for like 3 weeks. I'm just out now.
What
So
do you
I
do?
just gave up, saying that my health itself is not. I've always had some weight issues, like putting on weight and all is difficult. So I just, I mean, I was very excited that whole month, and I think the excitement pushed me through more than my own body. But I probably, because both are not, the physical state and the mental state are not aligned, I felt something was always pulling me down.
You answered your own question.
Yeah.
You answered your own question actually, because you really want to do something inside, but your physical self is not allowing you to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you have to do, basically, my experience, what I can say is to balance it. So how do you
Hmm.
balance this? It is when you don't push yourself too much also, taking care of your physical self. You will know
Hmm.
what limit you have, because the physical do take time to recoup and come back, isn't it? So
Hmm.
you have to be very kind with it. You have to honor it. And that with that kindness and honoring itself, your energy will go up. Most of us don't do that.
Hmm.
Most of us always get into the blame mode of, oh God, I'm not able to do. Oh God, I'm not able to do. So I want to do, I'm not able to do.
Yeah.
So that is also a kind of thing that lowers your energy. So
Hmm.
you have to be it's very tricky. The mind is so tricky. You have to be very much aware. That is why we always say be in the present moment, be in the moment, in the now. Why do you say that is? In the now, what is that you feel? You feel that your body is not able to cope. Okay, let me be gentle and just slow down. And when you do that, you are actually honoring what is there. And in that, in return, will shoot up your energy, because
Okay.
it starts with feeling good. Again, not being flexible enough there. Though you are
Hmm.
excited, I may not get too much carried away by that, but still I know about myself. And then I just let me slow down, bring it into a balance and see how I can operate.
Okay.
Or what happens to energy healing modalities like Reiki is when you keep practicing it, okay? When you keep practicing, you have a method of doing self healing every day. You heal yourself. You take the universal energy, you heal your chakras. The
Hmm.
chakras are energy points. You heal it on daily basis. So on everyday basis, you get the dose of energy that you need. So on
Okay.
everyday basis, when you keep doing it, slowly your energy will start shooting up. It will come into a balance. The life force energy will start flowing without any blocks. And you know where the blocks are, mostly into our upper and lower abdominal area.
Hmm.
That is where most of our emotions and feelings are pent up over the years that we keep, right from the childhood that we keep. We don't even know. What we see is only a speck of it. We don't even know so many things are there deep within us. And we keep asking from where is this coming? So when you start practicing something like this, it goes deep within your being and it starts working on it slowly. There also you have to be gentle, because nowadays people just want a day's time miracles have to happen.
Hmm.
It doesn't happen at all. It doesn't work that way. If you have taken years, it takes some time for it to go also.
Hmm.
So slowly, when you start doing such things, it will start working on you. And that is where what you take in like affirmations and what you want to manifest, everything works when your inner self is aligned to it. So
Yeah.
most of us keep breaking our head and we say the affirmations doesn't work. I'm not able to manifest anything. I'm not able to do anything. It's because your inner energy is not aligned to what you need,
Hmm.
what you want. So inner energy aligns when your feelings and emotions and what you know about yourself is on a higher rate. You are authentic and you are true. That's where authenticity comes into being, where you are so honest with yourself. This is what it is. So if you want to really experiment and see, you tell yourself, this is what I feel. Yes, this is what I feel. And this much only I can do. Let me see what I can do from here. And when you start
Hmm.
doing that, you see what the changes come. It just changed. And you don't know, it will be like a miracle, but that is what we all are. It's not a
Yeah.
miracle. If you really see it from the energy point, it's not a miracle because that's how it works. But we are not told it because we are always using our logic. We use our brain and we analyze and we see and we are so scared. The fear factor is also there. So
Hmm.
many things come into this. So energy healing modality actually balances these chakras and brings you in a frame of mind where you are able to think with clarity.
Yeah.
So it
Got it.
takes away all that which you have accumulated over the years. It all stays in your body.
Hmm.
Where does it go? It doesn't go anywhere. It stays in your body. So you have to bring it out. They are called the toxins and bring it out. And then when you work, the will starts. You know where the will is? It's in our liver.
Yeah.
You know why the liver gets affected? Because you don't have the will. Over the years, when the will is down, is when the liver gets affected. Because as a human, we are all whole, complete, and perfect. And then you go against it. So what do you think the body can do? So it goes against us. That's all what that is happening now. And many of us just want quick fix. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. You have to be very patient with yourself. In 18 years of my practice, I feel I'm nowhere still. I'm just work in progress person. Every day I'm learning, still learning. Still I'm thinking, oh God, this part is there in me now. I have to work on this. Every day it's an awareness. So what this brings us is the awareness to be in the moment, to be alive in the moment. That's all that we need, to be alive, to be at ease. So the word that you say to yourself is, my life is easy. I'm at ease. I'm breathing with ease. You start doing this and just experiment and see. How do you feel?
So Bindu, a lot of our clients, participants, they all wonder ki, okay, how will be say I'm a coach, you're also a healer. They would be wondering, Acha, so they manage everything well, so they don't get ups and downs. This is the question. So are we only getting ups and downs, right? So they think then they start blaming ki, why I'm not able to manage. How does Hema do? How is she? But do they know that we also go through all these things? So if you can just know. So you have practiced for 18
They
years, you're
don't
an energy
know.
healer, you're very much aware of what happens. So if you can just share
Yeah.
some instances where to tell that we also go through, no, it's very normal, and not to blame yourself that you don't have control. Aisa nahi hai. It is never like that, right? It's always a process, no? Transformation is always a process. Till our death, we are going to learn. New challenges will come, right? Now you learn something, tomorrow again a new challenge will come where you learn something bigger. And that is how you grow and enlighten, isn't it? That's what we call enlightenment. Till death, we will learn something. So if you can share some examples on how in your life you apply and how, what the challenges you face, and again, how do you apply this knowledge to know your challenges? Some examples.
Yeah, so examples have to be you have to be very honest now here, open, and I'm okay with that because I
Because
never
that
keep
gives them
anything into the heart.
confidence ki we are not left out. It is normal. I want to
Yeah,
keep
I
it.
understand.
It is
Yeah, yeah,
normal to feel
yeah,
down. We also get downsides, and 2 to 3 days we are also negative down. Again, we come back, right? So only about comeback always. So if you can share some examples, it will make them feel comfortable. Yeah.
yeah. See, people who are there without being aware, they just have a very high fun life, and they are going on with that. Nothing happens to them because they are there in that zone. When something hits, some setback comes only, then you're not able to manage. Then those people generally go down and they are not able to come back because there is no work done and you don't know how to handle it. So nowadays, what is happening is many people are getting those setbacks, and it is for good only. It is nothing bad. See, challenges are not bad. We take challenges as bad, but it is not at all bad. When some challenges come to you, you have to thank, oh God, something has come. I'm going to work on myself. There also, it's a perspective. We feel challenges should not come. Life has to wow, has to go smooth. It doesn't happen that way. We are all in this earth plane to learn. We are come here to learn. We are not, and we can have fun also. In that learning, how do you have fun? That is where you crack it. Okay. So, in my experience, what I've seen is the more I have got into this line of spirituality that you call, which is an energy medicine. Okay. The more I've got into that, the more the challenges I had. Okay, the more the challenges I had, because each and every aspect of my being I had to look into. When I feel so low, I feel I'm not worthy, I don't deserve. Oh God, and I keep blaming. Everything is happening to me. All problems are coming to me. How am I going to handle? Even with Reiki, I never knew this. I used to do this meticulously. 18 years I'm doing my self-healing. Meticulously, I do it. Every single day I'll do my meditation. Every single day I do my self-healing. And the good thing about that is my physical self is good. I have taken care of my physical self. At my age, I have taken care of it. It was a lot of work. It is still a lot of work because every day you have to show up. Accountability. You have to show up. That is where it counts. How much are you responsible? Self responsibility comes in. Accountability comes in. Okay. So for me, the challenge that I had in my life is one with my son, who comes under the spectrum. Okay. Where he needs more care. Though he is a child who even me, I feel he is whole, complete, and perfect in his own way. Okay, but I never used to see it like that beginning. It took me time to understand he's whole complete. It's me who have to change. He has come perfect. So what am I going to do with myself? So I have to go and see the full all the shit that is there within me. What am I thinking? How low am I feeling? I feel I'm not worthy. Why I've got this life? Why? It was only that. And from there, even up to now, I have challenges on every day basis. I don't know how my day is going to be. Today I'm sitting here and talking. Thanks to him actually. He has not come and disturbed in anything, because I have to actually cater to him if he comes here now. I have to leave this and I have to cater to him. And I will do that because I have to see that I have to just look at it. Otherwise, he will not allow me to do this also. So I've understood that. So being in the moment is what he has taught me in life. So every day is a challenge of being in the moment. Being in the moment. That's a challenge actually. Because what happens, you go into your past. Oh God, now this problem has come. Now how am I going to handle it? And that and this happened, and I'm so much of fear and so much of self doubt. Every day it comes to me. Self doubt comes to me. Fear comes to me every day. How am I going to handle? How am I going to take him out? These are my challenges that I face on daily basis, everyday basis, because my life depends on that. My life doesn't depend on my schedule. If I put a schedule, I just really thank God by the end of the day if it happens. If it doesn't happen, also I thank God. Okay, I learned something else. So energy healing helped me in that moment, to be in the moment, to be in the awareness, to be accountable, to be responsible. Your life, your responsibility. Nobody is responsible. You change your perspective, your thought. The moment you start changing, the vibration changes inside your being. You don't know from where you start feeling good. And you feel, oh God, this body is really a miracle here. You start thinking something and the body shifts. You start feeling good. And then you have more energy to do things. Where does it come from? Still, researchers are going on that. They don't know. How does electromagnetic waves and these vibrations affect our health? How does it bring our health into just an optimum way that you can function? There is nobody is able to find out that. So there are a certain aspect which is unknown, and believe in that unknown also. That is what the session is about also. Believe in that. When Hema is doing her manifestations, she must be having a lot of techniques for that. And if you have that self-doubt, oh God, how
But
is this
still,
going to
but
work?
still, I also face challenges. It is not that because
Yeah,
someone was on the technician.
yeah,
I also face
yeah,
challenges. I also have my lags, and again I reapply. That's it, right? So it is
yeah.
very
So you will be
normal.
having more challenges, Hema, because you
Yes,
are actually handling so many of them. There so many of them come, and then for you it is like, how am I going to do this? It's a personal challenge actually.
exactly.
And then she has to go visit herself and see where I can shift this. Okay,
Because I miss
so
do
how
my
does this happen?
rituals,
Yeah,
then I'm gone. I go low. Then I have to rethink that
yeah,
I have not done my rituals for some time. So I need to first
yeah,
cleanse myself and then attend to my clients, right? So it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
normal. And
yeah,
Bindu, you rightly said, only when you come into a journey of manifestation or spirituality, you start facing more challenges because you're becoming aware now. And that is
yeah.
absolutely true, Bindu. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. There is no other way. You have to see
exactly.
your true self. Without that, you will not be able to do
Actually,
anything.
process is happening fast. The people who have not realized, they are yet to get aware. Their journey is yet to start. Your journey has started. Is that you have fastened up your clarity or your transformation. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not difficult. It's only to show up. Are you there? Like how you eat your food, you drink water, you breathe. Make this also a part of that. You're so important. Each of us are so unique and important to this world. So you have to tell yourself, I am important, and what I give myself, this is a gift that I give myself of knowing, connecting with myself, reconnecting with your being. because we have all lost that
Because
connection
your
and we have
energy
to
is going to
reconnect.
affect the energy around you, the people, be it your children, your spouse, anyone, wherever you go.
Children, I'll tell you children, because I've been a special educator, I'll tell you one thing.
Yes.
The mother, the mother of the house is the most important factor of everybody, not even the father. I will not tell you the father also. Mother becomes the most important factor. The energy goes from there, from the mother to the child. If the mother is not healed, the child will have to become an adult and do the healing. They have to heal themselves. A healed mother have they actually bring up a healed child. If the mother is not healed, you pass on all that insecurities to your child unknown to you. You will not unconsciously you will do that. And you will think, why my child is like that? They don't listen. They have their own mindset. They're so insecure. They don't show love. They all this goes from the parents, the environment that they are in. So anybody coming to our school, the school that I run, and any child coming, the moment you see the child, we know what happens at home. Because children are so pure, they just actually know what they are. And we know what happens at home because that's the energy they carry and come. That's all that they know. So as parents, it's a big responsibility. As you say, when it came to a parent thing, I just wanted to say this. That's why healing is so important. Heal yourself. Just be in your true, authentic being itself. It's a healing. See, if you are an angry person and you say that, yeah, I'm an angry person, so what? There's nothing
Accepting.
wrong with being angry. There's nothing
Acceptance.
wrong.
Yes.
That it's not that you have to be such a nice person. What the
Why
world
do I
says.
get angry? Why do I yell at people? Why do I get
Yeah.
frustrated? Negative
Yeah.
energy.
So, but at least if you know that you are a person who has anger and you know that it is coming, that itself is being authentic. That itself has a energy, like what Rupika said. But my vibrations are high. This is also a high vibration because you know yourself. That gets you into a high vibration mode because you are accepting it. Also, yes, I am this. This is what I am.
By default, you will work
Until
on
you
it.
realize, yeah, until you realize, okay, this anger, I have to actually balance it and see to it what I can do. Then the awareness comes, what you have to do. But it starts there where you know, yes, I have this, and you don't get into a low feeling of, oh God, I'm so bad. Everybody is blaming me. The validation comes in. So many things come in, then you go down with it. But if you know that, yes, I have this, I have to work on it. When I'm ready, I will work on it. But I know it, what I have that. And you don't blame yourself for that. That itself gets you into a vibration, good vibration.
So what you seek seeks you. When you seek a solution, it will come to you slowly.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
idea will
it
come
comes,
how to
it
work on
comes.
it.
Yeah. When healing happens the moment you are aware. The moment you are aware, and we human beings are born healers. We don't need any of these things like Reiki or anything specifically. But what has happened is we have forgotten that. So to channel and to bring us to do a focused manner is where we learn this and we apply this.
Yes.
Because otherwise we don't know how to do it. Okay, so we are all born healers. That is why with awareness, healing starts. The
So
moment
if
you
you
are aware.
can give us the experience of the healing, Bindu, we will love.
A small technique that I want to
We
say
can have a
is,
small, yeah.
yeah, small. Yeah, you need not learn energy healing technique for this. You take your hands. See, the moment you hold your hand, the energy it's channelized actually. Okay, it goes in a particular fashion and energy flows. We are all energy beings and energy flows. So now what you have to do is you only have to rub your hands. So now what we are going to warm our hands. Okay, rub your hands and certain amount of energy is produced. It's there in our. So now what we first do, just to cleanse your energy on daily basis. This is okay. This practice is for on daily basis that you can do to cleanse your energy. So you take your hand from your head to your feet. You take your hand and you brush it. You brush it all the sides and you say, I clean, I clean. Okay. At least few centimeters away. You need not touch your
Mm.
body, few
Okay.
centimeters away. You
Okay.
just brush
I,
it, sweep it. It's like sweeping,
I,
sweeping and saying,
I
I
clean.
clean. You can say, repeat it 3 times. Whenever you're saying, just feel it and say, I clean, I clean, I clean. Okay, so you're cleaning your energy. And after that, again, take your hands, rub it. So you're taking out that what you have cleaned because that energy will be there in your hand. So you're cleaning it. Okay, you're just taking it out. Now you take your hand and you sweep, saying, I strengthen.
I
I
strengthen.
strengthen all over, behind, sidewise, all over. You say, I strengthen. Okay. Yeah. Right from top to the feet. Take your hand from the top to the feet. Like sweeping. Like how you sweep.
Yes.
Same. All right. Yeah. And then again rub your hands. Okay. And then what you say is, I strengthen. You're strengthening your energy field.
I strengthen.
Okay. You're strengthening. And then you just can rub your hands and just thank the universe for giving you that opportunity to do this also. So gratitude is something really shifts the energy for everything that you encounter in life. If you can say thank you and I love you, that actually raises everything. Okay. So I clean, I protect, and I strengthen. I strengthen and I protect my energy. These 3 things can be done on everyday basis. Whenever you feel low, or whenever and early in the morning, the first thing in the morning, it hardly takes not even 5 minutes, 2, 3 minutes. Just do it. Visualize that your energy field is actually out of all this. You've done the cleansing and it is strengthened and you're protected.
3 times I protect and 3 times I strengthen.
Strengthen. And you do that, you are ready for the day and see how it works. It really works nice. Because it all comes from here. It all comes from our being. It goes from inside to out. It doesn't come from out to in. Whatever you are.
So for anyone who doesn't believe and who is very rational, you don't have to believe, just practice for say 30 days and see the difference between the last 30 days and this 30 days. What was the difference in your emotions and your thoughts? That's all. Then if it is feeling better, you practice. You don't have to believe, learn anything.
You have to also be aware what it brings into your life, what you attract, and what changes are coming.
Like you
other
take
than
a
the
medicine
thoughts.
doctor gives you. You don't see what is the medicine chemical, right? You just take because doctor said. So just try for 30 days and see what is your change. Yes.
Yeah, you only have to be aware. Yeah. So
Yes,
that's one thing. I wanted to do a meditation also, but it's okay if you don't have a time for that.
Are you
A simple one,
small
but
meditation?
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, are you okay? Can we
Yeah,
do
we
I'm
small
can.
okay.
meditation? Rupika, Vijaya, are you
Yeah,
people?
yeah, we can do it.
So she has raised her hand. Do
Santoshi
you
has
have
raised
to
her hand.
ask?
Yes, Santoshi, please go ahead.
Hi Bindu, hi Hima. I want to ask one thing. Like you just shared this technique, okay? If like I have this habit of that, and if something happens, okay, so my instant reaction is that I get panic and I get scared. Okay, so how can we use this particular technique to calm ourselves, down when in situations like this, when you are feeling threatened by something or you are feeling scared of doing something, you know that what you're doing is right and there is everything is absolutely fine what you're doing, ethically, morally, legally, but then still you see the people around at times pull you down and then you feel scared because you feel that and then you start feeling things in the mind that they're probably conspiring something against you, or so this kind of circumstances, how can we use this technique?
The first thing is to breathe in and breathe out. Just focus on your breath first. See what happens is when we panic, we go into a shallow breathing, very slow breathing. Okay, we don't even realize that. So to bring yourself into the moment, immediately go into your breath, breathe in and breathe out, at least for the count of 4. Like when you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it a couple of times. So you will actually come into a much more calmer situation. And from there, just you can actually use, if you are in a situation where you can use your hand, you can do that, because the energy really flows from your hand. In Reiki, that is what we do. It flows from the hand, but at least you are channelized into it. But otherwise, also, as I said, we are all healers, born healers. Okay. So you just have to use your hand and just keep telling yourself, I clean what is actually I'm emitting. I'm giving out this stressful energy now. So I'm cleaning it. I'm strengthening it, and I'm protecting it. Just do it. Visualize. You are not able to do it. Just visualize yourself doing it. Visualize in your mind you're doing it. And when you moment you start doing that, then you see how it shifts. It will bring into your clarity. You get a clarity. After all, we don't have the clarity at that moment. That's why we get scared or the fear comes in. So when you get the clarity of whatever people does is what they really have to do, I need not be bothered about it because I did my best. The clarity, that's what the clarity, I'm just giving you an example. Okay, I've done my best, just leave it. So when you are really that confident in your being at that moment, maybe that is what that can come for you. You don't know, you have to experiment and see what comes for you, because each of us are unique. We don't know what comes at that moment. So whatever comes for you to handle the situation, that's the best, no, that you can handle it, isn't it? So first, always go to your breath, regulate your breath, calm down first, and
Ground
then
your-
do it. Yeah, and visualize this, and then get into that. Yeah, fear comes from ignorance. It's true. And
Thank you.
one thing is, fear will always be there. As human beings, we all will have the fear, but the courage that comes to take that step and see what happens. That's what
It's like
awareness is all.
continuously we are just warriors. Don't allow the fear to talk. It's like you do the
Yeah,
talking, you do the thing. So
yeah.
yes.
From the
Thank
fear
you.
always is there, because most of the things are unknown many a times.
Yeah,
So fear always is there, but then you have the confidence too. So you take charge of it.
exactly.
So these things lead you to there. It leads you to there. Continuous practice leads you there. So one thing why you have to practice is, if you really want to do good in your life, some amount of work that goes. Nothing comes for free. Nothing you get for free. In this amount of work really goes. So
Yes.
if you're ready
I
to
hope
do
your
that,
question is answered. Try just
yeah,
cleansing and protecting yourself. You should feel better. So see, until you are no, you are clear that you are not doing anything wrong. You just have to cleanse yourself and ensure, reaffirm yourself that you are fine. Everything will fall in place. Okay, whatever conspiracy, everything will fall in place. Your fear is causing it to magnify. So just calm yourself. Things will happen the way you want. Okay. Yes, Vijaya has some query. Yes, Vijaya.
yeah, sure.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
So, yeah, in the session, the two things the you also said, and Rupika also mentioned one of the things that like I don't fall sick actually, like at all, because I think my habits are good, eating is good, sleeping is on time, and everything. But whenever I fell sick, which is like drastic, and I don't recover from that for years. Like I started back pain and it's still going on. Like this is kind of chronicle, but like it's a normal smaller one, but I'm not able to recover from it. I don't feel sick at all, like at all. Now also I am having this cough, but since 3-4 weeks I'm not able to get out. So I realize this ki whatever is inside me that causes matlab, whenever I'm not good inside, then I fell sick, and I am not able to recover easily. I know this cause, but like even though I try to like maintain myself, I know कि इसकी वजह से हो रहा है, but still I'm not able to get out. So इससे एक like even though I try to calm myself, everything I do, ठीक है, but still there is something which is holding me back. What is it? I don't know. I try to do this Hoponopo many times, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But still, it's a kind of work in process things. So this is the one thing. Second thing, yes, as Hema said, as also, okay, I think I am aware of myself so much, and I got the clarity also for many things about myself. Like no one can tell me new things about me, like at all. Like I know exactly why I'm feeling this, how I feeling this, and what is causing it. Everything I am aware, like too much aware that like I cannot mingle with anyone, because I think like they cannot not understand me, but like I'm not able to like
Not the
bring them
same
at my
thing,
level.
yeah.
हाँ,
Hmm.
yes, correct. So like there is no point, सब हम छोड़ देते हैं उस चीज को ऐसे, या फिर like suppose argument होता है, तो हमें पता है कि उस आदमी का लेवल क्या है, तो उस पे हम जा ही नहीं सकते because his thinking is different, or anywhere else also. So continuously, because of that, continuously like people are arrogant, people are dominating. So like because I have clarity and awareness also, and I cannot take the such humiliation also from other places, so I tend to like sometimes I calm myself, sometimes let it go also. But many a times it hurts also. Why? Because I'm aware this is hurting me, or is it okay to be foolish and stay happy? So this kind of confusion I'm always in. मतलब I'm aware, I'm happy that I am okay, I am happy that like I know ki I'm at better place. But because of the not other people, not social uh, environment is like in line to mine, few people I can gel very well because they are on the same energy, same pace, but not everyone. So this is kind of dilemma I have even now. Because of that we face problems also. Because of that mentally also we get disturbed. So how to in that situation, how to like go on still.
Yes, Bindu. What's your take?
Yeah, getting the back pain and all that is more of a root, the root part of it, which is, it actually connects you to yourself, the root part of in us. So if you take from the energy healing point of view, the chakras and all, each chakras have certain functions that it does. And, our body is actually getting it from the root to the crown. How do you travel? Okay. And each and every chakras are important. It's not that the higher chakras are important and lower are not important. Lower is equally important. Lower is when the root is there. Your solar plexus are there, your stomach area and all is there. It is also very important. So for you, you only have to actually ask how much are you connected with your being. Maybe somewhere you have missed out something. Sometimes we just miss out on many things. It depends on our perspective also. What is our perspective about life, about people, about situations, about, your beliefs, basically your belief system. Our belief system is what our life is all about. What you see in your outside is what you are within. So if you are actually encountering something like that, you have to go ask within yourself, what are you doing it to yourself? Because whatever you do to yourself, you will see it in your world. And we always keep saying people do it to us. Why do people do it to us? You only have to go ask and see where do you do that to yourself? You do that to yourself, not anybody doing it. So it's a much deeper subject. Actually, it's a much deeper aspect. Though we are aware and many things, there are certain aspects in us we take it for granted and we leave it. So the connection to the self comes in where you unconditionally accept yourself without any reasoning or anything, the way you are, the way you are. And it starts with love. So if you're not actually encountering, you're not getting that, or you're not experiencing that, is when you have to go ask, where is that I don't love myself unconditionally? Because the moment the root get affected, it starts. The alarm is there. So from the chakra point of view, the root is, you can actually correspond it to the root of a tree. The root of a tree is so important, isn't it? The deeper the root, the stronger the tree. So the deeper the connection with ourselves, the stronger we stand, the happier we are, the joyful that we are. So the root is what? The connection, how you connect with yourself. How do you honor your feelings? How much kind are you here? How much compassionate are you here? Here, it starts here. You may be compassionate to people, you may be kind to others, but are you doing that to yourself?
Are you saying ki
Where
I'm not loving myself enough even now.
No, I
Getting
don't know
aware
that.
is not
I
okay.
really don't know that. You have to actually reflect on that.
Mm.
You have to reflect and see where is it going wrong? Where is my
Yeah,
idea?
yes, my journey started actually very late. Like I had very difficult childhood kind of, and I had many insecurities. So you can say at the age of 24, 25, I started like looking for myself, like actually watching myself. So I started very late. So I actually
Not
grasped
late,
very
it's
fast.
early. It's early. I started even more late than
Okay.
what you did. No, the day you start is the best day for you. That's it. The day you realize it's that the day for you. That's it. Okay, so
Okay.
that's the best time. Okay. So
Mm.
then you have to visit your childhood and see.
Yeah. So I think that is why like I'm not able to immediately like change
I want,
habits
yeah,
or anything. So
one thing is so sure. Anything that happens to your body, somewhere some emotional connect is there to that.
Within us.
It cannot happen otherwise. You can take the
Outside.
right. I'll just give this to you. It will not happen otherwise. And it's no use blaming anybody. And no
Just live
blaming us
inside
also.
only. Yes.
No blaming you. Don't blame yourself.
Just look
Just
into
feel
it.
compassion. Yeah, look into it.
Just
See,
look into it. Have you given enough
yeah.
space, acceptance to yourself? Have you accepted whatever happened in the past? How have you perceived life and people? So, no, check into it. Are you, no, unconsciously you might be still blaming. See, consciously you might think that I am aware and I have accepted I love myself. We think so because we have been taught to talk positive, be good, love yourself. But unconsciously, have I done that? Without my knowledge, somewhere, say you're in a deep, negative situation. That time, are you going to blame yourself or accept yourself? That is where you know unconsciously have you accepted or not. So still, just spend some time into thinking about yourself. See how well you have accepted whatever has happened, and have you let go on. So beautiful way can be to daily practice self forgiveness for whatever delay in my life plans, whatever good and bad that has happened, whatever mistakes I've done. Whatever it is, daily forgive. I let go all my no insecurities. I let go all my no shortcomings or lack of no all my lack of knowledge, all my delay. Whatever I let go my anger. I accept. I forgive myself for being angry. I forgive myself for being where I am. I forgive myself for not completing my goal as I planned. It's okay. I forgive myself. So daily practicing this can help you. As Bindu said, it's only within you. That is absolutely true. 100% is only from me, which is coming. Kuch to hai, which we have, no, then we can take some support from a therapist or a healer who can tell you.
Yeah. Always take help. Always
Yes.
take help. If you
Because
don't
we might
know
not know
it, you can't.
everything. No, a doctor cannot resolve themselves. So, no, we need some external person who can see you from the other, outside perception. So
Yeah.
that is, yeah, Rupika.
Thank you so much for this session.
Yes,
I am going to have to run out of the session because my kids are hungry.
sure.
But I want to know how to connect with Bindu, and
I will
I
help you.
want to also connect on Reiki with special needs parent kind of perspective, because I also have a son who is autistic and who is 12 years now. So I would like to understand that side of healing, and I really connect with the fact which Bindu said that if the mother is not healed, then that's, I think, a constant subconscious worry, which you just said it in words like that, which I've always had. So I know I have to look into myself, which is why I started this journey with Hema. Rather than looking at him, it's more about looking into yourself. So I got all of that. I just need to know how to do it, proceed, etc. So I would love to connect with
Guide you.
Bindu. So Hema, I'll take all the details from you on that. Yeah, and thank you so much for the session today. I have to log out.
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Deepika.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, Bindu, if you have time, if
Yeah,
Vijay and Pragati have time, can we do a small meditation? Is it okay?
yeah, yeah. Yes.
Pragati, Vijaya, are you
Vijay
fine?
and Pragati, you're ready? If you're ready, we can really go for it.
Yeah, we can start straight away. Yes.
So I'll be just be using so Vijaya, since you said that, and Pragati, I'll just take it as a general thing, you know. So since Vijaya has told this about herself, we will just concentrate on that also. Okay. So I'm just going to keep some crystals for today's session. Okay. I just have some few crystals, a body layout, which I'll be doing for the chakras. And just let's see how it goes.
Vijaya, so hypothetically today we are taking you as a case study. You can no, you can take maximum benefit of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Agati, you can also follow.
Yeah. So little bit of sound. So I just want you to relax first. Close your eyes. So wherever, if you want to lie down, you can lie down, sit straight, but sit straight, which is fine with it, because the energy really flows through the spine. Okay, so the life flows. So close your eyes. Let us take some couple of breaths. So the count of 4, let us inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Exhale for the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. So this is just to calm your mind and your body. Just start with a bit of sound now. So calling in all the guides, Reiki guides, ascended masters, spiritual guides, angels, archangels, all our healed ancestors. You can think about all your healed ancestors and call all of them for this energy healing meditation. Just visualize, just we are visualizing the back end of the end of your spine, the root that we call. Just visualize, take your focus and attention there. And now from there, visualize you're going deep down into the earth from your feet. As you go deep down, visualize the roots from your spine, the end of your spine coming out. It's like the energy is flowing like root in the form of root, going deep down into the earth. And this root is spreading all over. It's just going deep down, spreading the length and breadth all over, going deep down into the core of the earth. And from there, get back the energy of the earth. Visualize, imagine you're taking the energy of the earth and coming back. With the root firmly grounded into the core, you're getting the energy back, taking up. It's coming up your feet, up to your hip, to your stomach, and just placing it in your heart. So now you're firmly grounded to the earth. Take your attention to your head. So the crown, the head part is called the crown being open to the spiritual energy of the earth. Let us take the white light from the universe. It's entering the crown, and your crown is vibrating with energy. The crown is a place where a lot of thought process goes, a lot of functions, all part of the body goes from the brain. So this white light is energizing each and every cell of your brain, your head. The whole of your crown is lit up with energy, each cell vibrating. From there, just bring your attention down to your face, especially to the center of your eyebrows. A lot of wisdom, a lot of intuition happens. And now this white light is charging up to the center of your eyebrows. A lot of thought process goes in. So let us charge that part with white light. So each and every cell is vibrated with energy. Coming down to your throat, slowly coming down to your throat. The self-expression that comes from within us happens in our throat. So this white light is clearing the energy. So that whatever you express gets more clear, more heard, more appropriate for the situations that you are in. So each and every cell is getting charged in your throat area. Coming down to your heart, the center of our human body, full of love and compassion. Open up yourself to all the love that is there within you and around you. Each and every cell is getting charged up. Again, bringing your attention to your stomach, the upper part of your abdominal area. A lot of emotions are getting cleared up. This energy is clearing and charging up all the organs of your stomach. Your emotion gets into a balance. You will come into your power and your wisdom. Descending down to your lower abdominal area. All the feelings, the sense of self-worth. This white light is charging up, heating up that area. Fully, each and every cell getting charged up. Where your vitality goes up. Life force energy goes up. Taking your attention back to the end of your spine, to your root. Connecting with your core being. This white light is charging up all the cells in that area. You're so important, unique. and you have a greater role in this universe. And it starts here. Being your best in your own way. Not the best doesn't depend on the world. It depends on what you are, what you want, the way you connect with yourself. You're unique, whole, and complete. Each and every cell of your root getting charged up and connect to your physical strength. It contributes to your physical strength. The whole body is getting charged up now, each and every cell vibrating. It's optimal. And you're just vibrating on a higher plane now. Giving out to the world a sense of self-worth and love that you are. Bring the attention back to your body. You can rub your hands and keep it on your eyes. Pick up your eyes. Thanking all the guides for helping us in this short meditation of ours, this healing meditation of ours. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, Vijaya and Prabhupada and Hema. It's a very short meditation, a quick one rather.
Yeah, the version of this meditation I used to do before when I had one session with Hema. So it does help actually, but I didn't continue it for longer time, but it does help.
Yeah, it helps a lot. So this is a
Thanks
shorter
a lot,
version of
Bindu.
it where you take to each part of your body.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Bindu, for your no, amazing session on throwing light on energy and telling people how it can support them. So to reach on to Bindu, you can connect with our Infinite Brain Academy, and you will be able to book sessions with Bindu. So we both have Reiki as well as sound healing no sessions. So along with your manifestation or any kind of practices you're making, this can be an add-on and help you to regulate yourself if you're going through a lot of trauma or disturbance where you're not able to be consistent with what you want to actually do. So this supports you to remain along with that. It's no very affordable. It's very beneficial. It gives you a lot of calm. When you do it, a lot of our clients have benefited from this. So thanks a lot, Bindu. Thank you for
My
being here.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Bindu.
Hema, for this
Thank you,
opportunity.
Hema.
Because
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. Vijay.
so
Thank
much
you.
because it is something which has to reach out to people.
Yes, exactly.
It
People
becomes a
need to
whole something, what everybody does. Each of us do our part. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijaya. Thank you.